if we look at the brain, we have an old brain in the cerebellum, which I believe directed the evolution to the degree that we have a neocortex. The orders came from the animal brain because there is an intuition faculty in our own animal brain that is guiding the evolution, such as we see that in other species. For instance, the birds today that have red feathers, maybe at one time they had blue feathers, and then the information was passed on to the next generations to come that the predators are recognizing the red feathers. Gradually, they change their feathers to blue feathers. And this just goes on all the time through the morphogenetic field as put by a British biologist. If we really look at this mechanism as to why the animal brain has this intuition which caused it to evolve the right hemisphere of the brain first and then through the corpus callosum the left hemisphere. The reason was very simple, because intuitively the animal brain knew that its source is basically divine. But to experience the divinity, it was too unevolved to do so. So therefore, the right hemisphere came, which could feel. And the height of the feeling is the idea that divinity is the cause of all creation, and that divinity is omnipresent, meaning it is everywhere. Therefore, the nearest place to find it will be within. In Sanskrit language, we created mantras so that we can go back to our own source, which is divine. The language itself has both lunar and solar qualities. Lunar qualities, they pertain to the right brain. Solar qualities pertain to the left brain. For instance, for a child, the lunar habits, the lunar thoughts, they come from the mother. Solar side is developed from the father, father being more left brain dominated, mother being more right brain dominated. In fact, the words themselves are mantras. For instance, the word matra, M-A-T-R, and a small a at the end, matra. Matra means mother. In fact, everywhere the word matra, mother is used, the origin of that is in the Sanskrit language. The word for father in Sanskrit is pitra. It's interesting, in India it is pitra. You go to Afghanistan, Persia, it becomes padre. You go to Italy, it becomes padre. You go to France, it becomes Pierre. You go to England, Australia, America, it becomes father. Origin again is in pitra. Look at another word, bhratra. What does it sound like? Brother, bhratra. Similarly, not only the civilized relationships, but civilization of the culture depends on number. All numbers from 1 to 9, they were created in India. They created them in order to figure out astronomy and astrology, but it's used for everyday life as well. In Sanskrit language, they are as follows: Ek, do, tri, char, panch, shash, sapt, asht, nav, das. Now, you can hear in your own language with your own accent, but what you are using are Sanskrit numbers.